Oh yeah.
And Andrew has done zero to help Summer's case, and I mean zero.
Well, Andrew had me run him a while back. Did you remember that? You know that?
No, do tell. What happened?
So what happened is he submitted his information to us, and we ran him. We ran all his criminal records, all his affiliations, all through his phones, all through all his records and everything. And it came back, because everybody was saying he was an RSO and he was this and that and that. So it came back that, however, he was not an RSO, but he did have connections with human traffickers. And
$40 for you, but not until you send me a picture. You have my phone number of you in that leather harness. Because I swear to God, I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to use it as a Christmas card. Okay.
I don't have a leather harness.
Come on, Andrew.
No, I really don't. I have.
Let's talk. What did you have? What did you have, Andrew? Tell us about it.
We've been friends for a long time.
I didn't have any of that kind of crazy shit.
What do you got? What do you got? Real, huh? Rope.
I had rope. That's all you get.
Okay. Wait. So you have rope, Andrew. Is it a special type of rope?
No, it was dollar store rope.
Oh, so you use dollar store rope. So you like to tie people up, don't you, Andrew? Or do you like to be tied up?
Depending on the evening.
Oh, depending on the evening. So would you say that's an occurrence now, or did that go out when you was 15 or 16 years old, since you still have the rope? Was you aware that, Andrew, that Don Wells is a dominatrix type kind of person?
Nope. Like I said, that's between him and his old lady.
So you do, but have you ever heard that before now?
Nope.
Yeah, Don Wells admits that he is a dominatrix kind of guy. He likes his mistresses, and he likes that. What is it that BDSM stuff? I didn't know if you knew that or not. The reason I asked that and everything is because have you ever heard of I can't remember the medical term for it. Let me get my notes here. Hold on one second here. I'm actually got my notebook.
While you do that, I'm going to play something real quick. This might shock Andrew. This is from Cold Cases with Colette. I don't know where she clipped it from. I'm sure we'll recognize the voice. Did you know that Benny Keys knew Don before Summer went missing?
Yeah, that was already out there.
Already shopping.
You say BDSM? Do you ask them those exact words, or dominatrix? Or one of the biggest things that BDSM that they practice is the ball gag method. Summer has those same stretch marks and stretches on her mouth as well. Also, Summer also has so. What a lot of people don't understand is when a kid's skin is very, very tender. It's not like an adult. As we grow older, our skin toughens. It toughens up. So a lot of those places that we thought was actually cigarette burns that was on Summer, and it could have still been cigarette burns, but I think it was more of candle wax burns that was on a kid, because candle wax will burn.
How about that one? Does it matter?
Well, I'm just asking what. Well, look, I'm just asking your gut feeling on that. I mean, did you feel some tingling or something away?
Oh well, the bitch did what she did. I left her. Bottom line, ain't turned my head back since, and it's been almost 10 years. But we could always talk about your unhealthy obsession with your brother's doings and not doings. We could always talk about that.
We can, if you want to. We can also talk about the other affiliations. We could talk about the other affiliations you have of actual human traffickers that you said you didn't know of. Remember that one?
Sure.
We could do that too, but I don't bring out names because I'm a changed man. I don't want to put the names out there.
Okay, we'll do you one better. Let's talk about the photos that are floating around everywhere about you with a dildo in your ass and you HIV positive.
We can do that. We can do that. We can do that. That's not me, but we can do that. Do you know what happens when a child has their mouth with a ball gag in their mouth? What it does to their mouth? They get these marks around well, let me just tell you, they get these marks around their mouth where their mouth are so little, and these ball gags are actually obviously they're not made for children, but they're made for adults. So one thing that always questioned me, and I don't know if is it okay to go into this, Brooke, right now? I mean, since all this is coming out, do you want me to go into this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so ball gags are obviously not made for children, right? Correct, right? But if you look at Summer's mouth had what was called marks by stretch marks. Now, a lot of people that are killed and found that have been hurt, harmed, sexually molested in the way they're found, most of them have this places on their mouth. They have these places on their mouth that's stretched. You can look this up actually, and so obviously we know that these devices, these ball gags, are not made for children. But Don talks about him being heavily into the dominatrix part with BDSM. Well, if you study anything about BDSM, you'll understand that one of the biggest things that BDSM that they practice is the ball gag method. Summer has those same stretch marks and stretches on her mouth as well. Also, Summer also has so what a lot of people don't understand is when a kid's skin is very, very tender. It's not like an adult. As we grow older, our skin toughens. It toughens up. So a lot of those places that we thought was actually cigarette burns that was on Summer, and it could have still been cigarette burns, but I think it was more of candle wax burns that was on a kid because candle wax. And I've even talked to a few law enforcement officers, as you know, Brooke. I talked to them all. You know that. So, you verified that last live of yours. You wouldn't even have me up if I wasn't something credible or something to do that with. But one thing that I think that a lot of law enforcement miss, because again, these deviancy stuff, these crimes, they're not just a criminal act. Child pedophilia. And the thing about pedophiles is, did you know that pedophiles, they concentrate on one or two things? They got to have the control and the power, of course, but they also want to press limits. They want to increase that limit. So one of the things they do on orifices is called stretching. So with that, I'm pretty sure you understand where we're getting at. So what they should do, is go back and look at those photos, and you can look at every time you see Summer, her face, her jaw, you can see the marks on her jaws. You can see it. It's nothing that's
So